Here's the thing. You use me as a tool for strategy, tactics, perspective, coaching, all of that. But what are you doing for yourself? What's going on, guys? Adam Ivy, sellmusic.com, here to help you go further, faster in your music career by sharing proven marketing techniques and strategies to help transform that passion for making music and take it over here where it becomes a legitimate business, providing you with freedom and fulfillment, two of the most important things in life in general. The third being action. Here's the thing. I'm a little annoyed, upset, maybe animated at least, when it comes to the patterns that I keep seeing over and over and over again from you guys in the DMs and the comments on a multitude of my videos and the emails that you guys send me on a regular basis. Side note, thank you for reaching out, but you're not going anywhere. You're failing. You suck. You're stuck. Whatever you want to call it. It's because you don't have two things. Two things that most people that have success, all people that have success, I would venture to say, have. Belief and investment. There's three types of people. You probably fall into one of these if you're not seeing goals being made, goals being achieved, goals being reached, momentum, progress, all the things that you could fill in the blanks with, because you land into one of these three categories, one of these three piles of shit. I've been part of all three piles of shit. Side note, the first pile of shit being the want, the need, the wish sandwich of all of this. You want something to happen. You wish that it happened, yet no actions are taken. All of the talk, all of the vision, all of the goals, all of the dreams happen sitting in a desk chair somewhere, sitting on a couch, talking to your friends about it, visualizing yet not taking any action. I've been there. Don't think that I'm just ripping on you. I'm part of the problem back in the day. This is where I'm talking from. I'm speaking from experience. Man, one day I'm going to be a millionaire. One day I'm going to own a Lamborghini. One day I'm going to have a record that's going to be on the radio. One day I'm going to be able to work with my favorite artists, my favorite producers, my favorite fill in the blank. And if you don't make music and you happen to be on this video right now, first and foremost, welcome. But I bet you that you can resonate with this as well, because it's anything that we want to do outside the norm, outside the comfort zone, outside the box that we happen to find ourselves in after high school, that we happen to find ourselves in when we're told by others what we're capable of doing. We can't get anywhere without walking. We can't steer a car that's not moving. We can't get to a destination if we don't take action. So if you're one of those people, you need to look at yourself in the mirror and say, I need to need more than I need to want, and I need to take action, therefore move in the right direction. That's when you can find results. That's when you see progress. That's when you see momentum. Anyway, first is the person that lives in fear. It's really what it boils down to, guys. You procrastinate because you're afraid of what could happen. You sit in these pockets of, what happens if this doesn't work out? What happens if I spend all this time or all this money and it just crumbles? What if it doesn't work? What happens if I spend 10, 20 years and I don't want to do it anymore? Rather than embracing what could happen. When am I going to be able to experience that dream life that I seek if I start taking action right now? What will it be like to be able to own that car, that watch, that relationship that you're in that you always have dreamed of? What it'll be like being in the studio with people that you like, know, respect, and have always wanted to work with? What are those experiences like? Can you fill your mind with the sights, the sounds, the textures, the touch, the feeling, the smells of where you want to be, rather than the smell of shit that hasn't happened yet? Because a whole lot of people, especially the people that like to troll my videos, are bitter, are upset, are jaded by the actions they haven't taken and the experiences they haven't been able to accomplish through a whole lack of action, right? Second, almost choked on my spit. This is why I have to breathe once in a while in between these things. This is what I'm getting at. First pile, fear. Are you a pile of fear, not taking action, or are you second pile? This is like one of my favorite things because I'm a recovering one of these, and I'll explain in a second. Do you have the financial resources through a good day job? Maybe you have a good family situation that they're very supportive of your dreams. Maybe you hit the lotto. Maybe you hit the crypto lotto. You put some money back on SHIB or Dogecoin or Bitcoin, like whatever, and you're able to buy gear. I know a lot of my students over the years have pretty good day jobs. Aerospace engineer, for example, electrical engineer, business owners, for example. They have the funds to invest in themselves, but what do they not do with it? Let me tell you. I'm a recovering gear addict. I would go and buy keyboard, a synth, new plugins, a ton of plugins, even more plugins, need the next plugin. Oh, that's a new plugin, an upgrade to the plugin. And then I wouldn't use it. I'd go back to my go-tos. Does that sound like you, maybe? Maybe, You buy a new guitar even though the guitar you have is just fine. You go buy a new synth, a new keyboard, even though what you haven't even cracked into 10% of its capabilities. I've been there. You watch it collect dust. You watch yourself collect guilt when you go and you never turn it on, right? Buy a new microphone, even though the one you have you don't know how to use. This is the second type of person. The person that invests in 85 different programs, 85 different keyboards, 85 different plugins. I just like the 85. I was born in 85. Maybe that's why I'm thinking about it. But they don't spend the time to learn it. They don't spend the time to perfect it. They don't spend the time to where it becomes like the back of their hand. Second nature. The true craftsman, and I'm sure you guys have heard the concept of spending 10,000 hours to master something, right? Are you spending the time? Or are you spending the time out with your bros? Are you spending the time out, no offense to anybody's relationships, but I'm a married man, but are you spending the time with your significant other more than on your dreams? Wouldn't your significant other hopefully be proud and be living a whole different level of lifestyle if you were to sacrifice a little bit of time now to invest into then providing with a better life down the line? I know that's how I live my life. And I've found a woman that's very tolerant. Side note, I love my wife very much. Say no more, right? Now the third pile over here, this might be you as well. So you don't have the money for gear. You don't have the money for educational programs. You don't have the money to invest in yourself, but somehow you have the money for $6 coffees at Starbucks. Then you go to Wendy's every day with your coworkers for lunch. Hopefully you're not eating Wendy's every day, but you get the picture of what I'm trying to paint here. You have some time, right? But you spend all the time complaining about not having the resources to make anything of yourself. You don't buy the new keyboard because, oh, I can't afford that. Yet you smoke cigarettes and go drinking with your friends on Fridays and Saturday nights, right? You find the money for these little piddly shit things that you spend money on, but you don't build it up into something that there might be a what if, right? Well, what happens if I buy that camera and then I don't use it? Well, look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself that. A lot of times you use what you have until what you have pays for what you want, but there comes a point where you have to be confident in jumping off that point. You have to be confident in where you're moving towards. You have to be confident in the fact that you're going to use it as a tool to better yourself, move you forward, and get you closer to your goals. That's why we started this video saying, you use me as a tool. You're watching this video right now for free on YouTube, trying to level up, trying to get to the next level. And that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you guys. I love being a resource for you guys. It's so frustrating when I see these three piles of people that I can all identify at certain aspects and time frames of my life and see it just, it's a cycle. It's a cycle that only you can break. Every single one of you watching this, only you can break these cycles. Even a video like this might motivate you, but it's up to you to take the action. I'm not talking about just investing in yourself financially either, guys. Sure, a new keyboard, a new computer, a new set of studio monitors, a microphone, educational program can absolutely help move you in the right direction. But you also have to invest in you. You have to invest that time. You have to look at where you're allocating time and where you're putting it in to better yourself, walking into the unknown like so many people do. You have to go for it if you ever want it to become a reality. Wayne Gretzky / Michael Scott, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, which is kind of corny and cheesy, but it's absolutely true. Two things that you need in life, guys, hands down. Feel free in the comments, by the way, to say epic point at, I don't know what time this is going to be. A lot of you guys like to do that. You have to have two things in life to make it if you want to think outside of the box, if you want to be the boss of your own life. That's self-belief and self-investment. Do you believe in yourself and do you invest in yourself? Time, money, resources, relationships, all an investment. And do you believe in yourself? I think I switched sides, but you get the point. You need self-belief. A lot of times you won't believe in yourself until you take the actions to show you that you can believe in yourself. Believe in yourself just a little bit today, right? Follow me. Take a little bit of action. because a little bit of action will lead to a little bit of result. And then you'll start getting addicted to these little results, take more action, and see bigger results. It's not rocket science. I don't have to have an MBA to be able to tell you that guy. Apparently, I need an MBA to speak. I don't need an MBA to tell you guys with all certainty that that's how it works. You take the actions. You learn. You learn from mistakes. You learn from other people's mistakes. You find guides. You find people that can coach you. You find people that can mentor you to steer you clear of all the mistakes that you might be afraid of right now, right? But you got to pick what you're afraid of. You can't be afraid to make the mistakes and then afraid to find somebody to help you avoid the mistakes and then be afraid to take advice. You got to go for it. I need you guys to take action. I need you guys to believe in yourself and invest in yourself, whether that be time, whether that be finances, whether that be just going all in on everything you do. I want you to watch this video next if you haven't yet. It's going to help you if you're ready to take action, actual advice on taking action. And then subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't yet. If you like videos like this, if you like me, I'd like to guide you and be a tool and resource for you. Come connect with me over on Instagram. That's where I have the most meaningful conversations. I appreciate you watching.